Warning.
You are now tuned in to 7 Mile Radio. 7 Mile Radio.
What's good, everybody? It's your girl, Kisha Kee. Make sure y'all tune into the Kisha Kee Show every Wednesday at 7 p.m. on 7 Mile Radio. To donate to the show, purchase merchandise, check out old episodes, or register your business to be a sponsor for the Kisha Kee Show, visit 7mileradio.com/Kisha Kee.
7 Mile Radio.
Warning.
You are now tuned in to 7 Mile Radio. 7 Mile Radio.
What's good, everybody? It's your girl, Kisha Kee. Make sure y'all tune into the Kisha Kee Show every Wednesday at 7 p.m. on 7 Mile Radio. To donate to the show, purchase merchandise, check out old episodes, or register your business to be a sponsor for the Kisha Kee Show, visit 7mileradio.com/Kisha Kee. What's good, everybody? It's your girl, Kisha Kee. What up, doe? Welcome to the Kisha Kee Show. I know that I've been gone for a little while, but I really, really miss y'all, and we have so much to catch up on. Hey, y'all, come on and tune into the show. Hello to everybody. I hope that you're having a blessed Wednesday evening. Hello to Mark. How are you tonight?
How are you, beautiful? How are you? It's been long and damn enough.
It's been a long
since
time.
you had your bubbly self in the studio.
Yeah, it's been
Where
a minute,
you been?
y'all. I've been doing, plays, and I've been working on a few things behind the scenes. And
Dig it.
yeah, we had to just take a little bit of a break, and now we're back in full effect.
Dig it, dig it.
How are you today? Happy
I'm good.
Wednesday.
I'm good. The Pilothon is coming up. We got all of the equipment and everything. I'm just kind of excited. We got a lot of events coming up in the near future. So, we'll talk about that a little later, but you got a lot of news and a lot of stuff to put on the table for us today, right? So
Yes, I do. You guys, I have a play coming up. I play the role of Renee, and You Made Me, October 23rd. I have tickets. You guys could see me, inbox me, Kisha Kee, on Facebook. If you would love to come and see my show, we have a lot of great talent in there. General admission, VIP tickets, box tickets. This is a play that you don't want to miss. To all of my theater lovers, especially those that enjoy supporting the theater community, we would love for you to come out, tag a friend, share. I have it on my social media page. Y'all can follow me at Kisha Kee, and then follow Kisha Kee on my business page too, y'all. But I have a play, and this one, y'all, I'm excited. I really want y'all to come out. We got rehearsals. I'll be posting footage and everything. So yeah, that's what's going on now. And of course, doing more things with the Kisha Kee Show. Y'all see me, promoting and everything. So I'm also looking for new talent. Anybody that's open out to, get their business going and, showcasing their talents, please inbox me or send me an email. I will be more than happy to have you on the show. I'll have more details about that once we have that conversation. But I am definitely looking for new talent, new people to bring onto the show to interview if you're open to it, So, yeah, for the most part.
There it is.
There it is. So, happy Wednesday to you guys. Happy Wednesday. I had a good Labor Day. Did you have a good Labor Day?
Yes, I did. I ate.
Okay,
food.
How much did you eat?
Good food. Not too much, because I don't want to, like, when I try to eat to just kill the hunger pain nowadays. I don't want to get full. It's like you get full, then you get sleepy, and then you get sleepy, you can't be productive. And I like to be productive, so try not to be too just glutton with the grub on the holidays. Okay. There's always the fat food when we, huh? Oh yeah.
Bless you. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But okay, so you had a good.
Yeah, just eating. Yeah.
Okay.
Just chilling and just kicking back with the family. And mostly, man, really just preparing for this damn event. That's really what I've been
we
on.
got a podathon coming up, y'all. I'll be hosting, so I'm excited.
The podcast marathon, right?
Yeah.
This is the end of our 15-year anniversary celebration, and we will be inducted into the Detroit Historic Museum in October. So we'll be doing a photo shoot there
Yes.
in October with everybody that is part of the active members of the platform right
Yeah.
now, as well as a few historic people that have made a difference on the platform. But there's a lot of stuff going on, a lot of things to celebrate. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And then we'll be this is the first year that we'll be kicking off our remote broadcast. Where we'll be doing streaming outside of the studio, and I'm just looking forward to a lot of things that we got coming up for this year.
Yep. And I'll be hosting for the
You
pod.
will be yeah, she said that, and she will be hosting the podathon. Kisha Kee, yours truly, will be hosting the podathon, and yeah, with all of that bubbly energy and brightness that she brings to the
and we
microphone.
come to have a good time, so y'all come and bring y'all positive energy because it
Channel
will be
2
a
will
blast.
be out there, you know what I mean? So Kisha Kee gonna be on TV and all of that type of stuff. Yep, on the news, and yeah, we're gonna have a real good time, man. A lot of
everybody
vendors,
there.
a lot of dope vendors, man. That we got, I've had was probably about 30 vendors now that we've already signed up. We still got 3 weeks left.
Yeah.
So it's still room.
Room for more vendors.
More vendors, you know what I mean? And then it's going to be a football game going on. It's a school supply drive. A podcast marathon. You know what I mean? So it's going to be a real good day out there. You know what I mean? It's a real eventful, festive day. So I'm looking forward to it.
You get to see everybody that's part of the network.
Yeah, wait till y'all see our new gear. Some of y'all that follow me already seen the new gear, but wait till y'all see us.
My favorite colors, red and black too.
Yes.
So you know.
Yes.
Red and black. Yeah, y'all. So a lot of great things happening. We're excited. I'm excited. Again, we got the play coming up, and then the holiday season and everything coming up. So it's been one to remember, but I'm extremely grateful for the opportunities that have been presented, y'all. So let's dig into the show. Scandal and Deceit.
Scandal and Deceit. Why is that the name of the show on today?
I'm glad you asked. That's how we were on the same plane, because I was just about to break it down. So, Scandal and Deceit. Y'all know that there's been a lot of foolishness per usual, but it's been a lot of real different lustful foolishness in the news. First, we know Aries and Tiffany Haddish.
Oh, God.
And, Tiffany Haddish has found herself in a negative light a few times these last couple of years. When was that she came out with the movie with Jada Pinkett, Queen Latifah, Girls Trip? Was that 2017? Something like that.
Probably somewhere around there, I want to say, yeah.
That was, she came out
What was the backlash
hard.
about that? Because I can't recall.
There was nothing per se going on with the Girls Trip, but it seems like ever since that movie, everything had been going downhill. Like she got booed. She got booed. The common relationship, her cutting her hair. And now we have these molestation allegations going on. But you listen here, y'all. This is what I don't get about this video. For y'all that have not seen the video, it's going around social media. It's censored on YouTube, but I seen the actual full video of the baby and the things that transpired that they allowed themselves to record and had themselves featured in for the world to see, because we know that all things get out, right?
Man.
That is crazy. What are your thoughts on that?
Listen.
Especially you having a son. That is beyond me. That is beyond. I was absolutely disgusted and bewildered at the fact that they agreed to that and thought like this is going to bring awareness versus this is disgusting.
Like I feel I got smoke on both sides of the table for this situation, right? Number one, participating in it, right? And saying that this was made and created for not only humor, but to raise awareness about a situation as touchy as this. Now, I believe that you could have made the impact and you could have got the information or made the point that you wanted to make without being as graphic.
I do agree with that. It was very graphic.
And though some may not feel like it was graphic, right? When you're talking about a child being involved, okay, you have to take that in consideration into where what your gauge of graphic is. See what I'm saying? So now,
I agree.
Say that this was just to say that it was just to depict a situation or to make an observation is to say that it would be okay for me to say, you know what, I'm going to raise awareness about murder in the black community by going in the black community and filming myself murder a black person.
Right. Ridiculous.
You don't raise awareness about
That's
molestation
not, yeah.
by molesting a child, basically,
Yeah.
and putting them in a compromising situation, sexually
Yeah.
compromising situation,
Yeah.
and then filming it.
And it absolutely made me very uncomfortable.
Like when they started zooming in on certain
Yeah,
things, that
on
was
his-
just and then the positions that they had him in, right, and then he getting
and
in
the
the
whole
bathtub.
newspaper thing, peeking through the newspaper
Yeah.
while playing R. Kelly, who is absolutely right now being convicted
Yeah.
and
I mean,
sentenced
and then,
for this same
and
thing.
then you got the Stockholm syndrome play at the end,
Yeah.
right? Where the child then turns around and ends up being attracted to the that, right?
Yeah.
So now I recall now I'm gonna flip it to my smoke for the other side of the table, right? Because we have other shows, we have other situations that depict things that I feel like are far worse than what we seen in that, right? And I'm gonna contrast two sides of it, right? We have one very popular show that's out right now that is accessible to children just at a click of a button. Okay, that we know that these kids are they technologically advanced enough to find YouTube as soon as they get out the womb. So what makes you think that a 5-year-old couldn't pick up the channel, pick up the remote control, and cut on P Valley?
Right.
Right. And if you've seen even one episode of that show, then you know the climate of the content that I'm talking about. Now, some may argue that well, these are adults. This show is about adults, but at the same time, the content is accessible to children. This is something that's like as accessible as One Life to Live or General Hospital was for us when we was growing up. You know what I mean? It's on regular TV, basically. Skip the time of day that it comes on. It's on regular TV. If these kids can get to Netflix, you know what I'm saying? My 4-year-old son showed me that I had Netflix. You think he's 6 now and can't get to P Valley?
Yeah, and
You know what I'm saying?
the thing is with that whole video, especially when he slid into the tub with the child.
Now, and again, I don't know if you seen or heard about a show, I'm sure you did, that was on Netflix a few years ago. It's called Something Strange About the Johnsons.
I seen that. You know what? I don't
Now-
even think I watched that all the way through
Because you probably couldn't.
because they said so many negative things and I didn't want my own
It
spirit.
was too many. It was too. They
I didn't want
said
it in
so
my
many negative
spirit.
things.
Yeah.
And they depicted so many negative. And it's like, and if you didn't make it all the way through, then you didn't see, as the half of it. You didn't see, how graphic this story was.
Right.
And the fact that it was, depicted in the way that it was, image-wise. They still had a child, right, acting these things out. So why isn't that deemed the same type of harm that this is?
Right.
Now, even though they say that in the case of Tiffany Haddish and Eris, there was possibly grooming outside of the camera time that took place that was considered, or harmful. That was molestation, basically, that preparing for the scenes maybe, and some touching or some conversations that was going on. Who knows?
Right.
But that was part of it because the young ladies, the young boy who was in it, his bigger sister, who I guess was also involved in some theater with those two actors, say that this was inappropriate, and now we coming out to raise awareness about it. So I'm just wondering why, if this is inappropriate, why isn't a P Valley inappropriate? Why isn't something about the Johnsons inappropriate as well? Why wasn't these same emotions roused? And why didn't they come out of that? Why didn't that happen?
Well, in my theology, I just feel that.
And that's not to say that I'm justifying one over the other. I'm just saying, like, if you're gonna burn this one down, then burn all of that shit
Because
down.
this is a 6-year-old child.
Yeah, okay, it's something about the Johnsons. He was probably about 10, 11.
Right, but see, they did take something about the Johnsons through there. They did. You're lighting your situations.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Okay, so they did take something about the Johnsons down through there. But with this baby it's just, with everything that's been going on ever since that time period with something about the Johnsons, you got the LGBTQ community coming out and people, a lot of child pornography situations going on in the masses. This is intensifying it, and especially with the way that the baby's legs were angled, and
Man, all of that.
the
all
whole
of that.
video
just
was
very quick.
extremely
Now, again,
overwhelming with lust, and it did not make me like, wow, I'm aware. It made me very uncomfortable.
And it's almost like,
Yeah.
you're raising awareness about murder by watching one of those Allah Akbar videos or the dude getting his head cut off
Right.
or something. Like, no, that's not how you raise awareness about what's going on over there.
Right.
That's not how you raise awareness about molestation, by molesting a child on film. You know what I mean?
If anything, I would have had it more of, having maybe someone to talk about their experience and like a bunch of people together, something positive to encourage.
And then
but you got the
the
R. Kelly song with the newspaper and
Here's the second side
everything,
of it.
and
You're making a mockery of it. You're making
yeah,
a joke
I was
out
just
of this.
about to go into that. Yeah, you're making a mockery, and it was
it's
joke.
It's like this is
A
not
lot of
something
people
that-
have a lot
you
of
don't
untold
joke-
stories.
You don't joke about nothing like that, and
Right.
then you don't you don't play with kids.
No, you don't. Especially Aries, to me, and the way that his body language was more like he was enjoying it versus.
He played the role. He
I'm
played
not
the
even
role too
gonna-
well, huh?
Yeah, he
He fit the
played
role- he
the
fit the
role
role
too well, and it was extremely uncomfortable. It's the facial expressions, the whole. See, again, Tiffany Haddish. I try not to speak bad about the sisters in the business, but you have to be more wise. Or how would this have a lasting effect on you? And she
here's
said,
my thing. I wonder if either one of them have kids. Do they have kids? I wonder.
you know what? I don't think Tiffany has kids. I think there was another photo that I had. I think that explains something with them. Something pertaining. Didn't I send you something else about Tiffany Haddish? If not, that's okay. But she had recently posted an apology on Instagram. Well, not an apology, excuse me, you guys. An acknowledgement that she understands how we feel, and
Yeah,
she
I
can't
seen
speak about it right now due to it being an
Legal
ongoing.
ramifications, yeah, legal.
Right. But she did say, and I was reading an article earlier, that she agreed to it. So that means that she was asked to be on board. So you had the opportunity to say yay or nay.
You read the script.
You
of
read
what
the
this was about,
script,
and
you had the
agreed
opportunity to say yay
You
or
felt like
nay.
it was okay. You felt like, oh, ha, this is funny.
Because at that point,
Wait,
just like
and
most
then-
of us, she wanted to get her career going. I think it was an
then that
opportunity
was
that
very-
she blew tremendously, because I wouldn't have agreed to this.
That was very tasteless, considering.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know exact
Yeah.
time frame of when this was
Yeah,
produced.
because they said it was been a while ago.
But I was about to say it had to been within the last 3-4 years. I'd
Yeah,
say,
I
right?
think that when she first she's first getting going.
So within the last 3-4 years, guess what else was going on big in the media? R. Kelly's case.
R. Kelly's case.
So
Right,
why would
right,
you? Why
Bill
would you
Cosby.
feel Bill Cosby's
Yeah,
case? Right? So
yeah.
why would you think that this is something that you should play with?
Wrong timing.
Bad
Literally
time.
tricked yourself. That's why you can't go and grab every single opportunity.
Yeah, Hollywood. All money ain't good money.
All
as they
money is
say.
not good money.
And then Hollywood will feed you that bait.
Yeah.
Like, we know the demon in Hollywood is now. They'll feed you that shit. You can't. This is the reason why you can't take every role.
You can't.
Just because it's a good little piece of paper attached to it. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, and like I know, like with me being in acting and theater and plays, there are certain roles that I'm not even comfortable with, like nude scenes. I'm a classy woman. I just can't see myself letting the world see myself, even though I'm not the character. I mean, wait a minute. Even though I'm not Kisha, I'm the character. That's what I'm trying to say.
Right.
I'm the character. That's still me.
It's still you. It's still you.
Yeah, that's still me.
Yeah.
So, there are some times I'll go and audition and they say, hey, you want to be nude? I'm sorry, I can't. I just have too much integrity. I'm not going to freely let the world see myself for an additional 1,000, 2,000. Because, they get paid more in Hollywood for exposing themselves. So, what? Each breast is 5,000. So now I got $10,000 that I'm going to blow, but forever my breast is in the masses. I just can't do it, unfortunately, to those that like you.
No
if you're
knock
casting,
to those that do and shit.
Right. There's no right, because they'll twist that with a minute. There is nothing against those that do it, but for some of us, that's just my taste. Just like some people would not play the role of someone being shot in the movie. For superstition. Just like some people don't like church roles, to each his own. But like I said, for me personally, exposing myself is not something that I'm fond of when it comes to these roles. But needless to say, Tiffany Haddish, I even seen an update that the accuser urged the DA to immediately arrest Tiffany Haddish and Aries Spears amid molestation lawsuit. The woman accusing Tiffany Haddish and Aries Spears of childhood sexual abuse is asking that they immediately be arrested, according to a letter that was sent to the Los Angeles Police Department. So they're trying to take them people right on. I'm talking about scooping people left and right that's dealing with children. R. Kelly, Tiffany Haddish, Aries Spears. But the thing is, with y'all, it could have been avoided.
Jeffrey Epstein, we ain't forget him.
Yep.
That's where it all started from.
Yep.
Well, not started, but opened the can as far as this day and age, chasing down the pedophiles and predators. They
Yep.
booked his ass or tried to.
Yep. Yeah, y'all. So, needless to say, just be mindful of your decisions too. Like Mark and I were talking before the broadcast of the show about like how you have to be mindful of the company you keep, and do not take your discernment lightly. Your discernment is saving your life. It's saving you from people around you, luring you into foolishness. Don't mean you well. You know what I'm saying? Like with Tiffany, why would you agree to this? And to be honest, I hadn't seen Aries Spears on, and not knocking anyone, but I hadn't seen Aries Spears on anything.
What have you been relevant in
since
recently?
Mad TV? I hadn't seen him on anything.
You're absolutely right.
And you normally see people in the masses, no matter if you're a fan of them or not. I hadn't seen him. So, I really hope that this opens the eyes of people with this Tiffany Haddish situation. Because girlfriend has been through the ringer. She's been through the ringer for the last couple of years. And with her practically just starting her career, correct me if I'm wrong, she just started coming out in the 2000s, right? Or was she out before that and just started to...
No, she wasn't out before the 2000s. No, she's like damn near one of these YouTube sensation type comedians.
So you're just getting started and you get a case like this.
Not good.
Downward spiral.
Not good.
Nobody wants to work, and then based upon its own
and
video.
how quick she came up, and as turbulent as her career has been.
Literally.
And then now to hit this kind of bump, man, and then people already, and people in our community talking about cancel, and I don't like that cancel culture, but just the fact that you are losing that much support from people who once supported you over this, it's not a good look. I mean, it's a hard thing to do to get these people back.
It is.
If it's even possible to get some of these people back as fans.
Especially dealing with children.
That's
People don't play that. People had kids.
Everybody got kids. Damn, people don't got kids. Got kids that they care about. You know what I'm saying? No, you can't play with no kids.
No, you can't. You can't, y'all. And I think people need to understand. Listen here, man. People are cracking down on people that are doing foolishness behind the scenes. It's coming to the forefront. Whatever you do in the dark will come to the light. Like, for example, Ricky Martin. Let's get off into Ricky Martin. Everybody wants to do something crazy with the kids. It's beyond me at this point. Ricky Martin faces up to 50 years in prison for domestic abuse claims in relations to alleged sexual relationship with his 21-year-old nephew.
Oh, man.
Your nephew?
I'm going to my sound effects off of this shit because I got...
Your nephew. Your nephew? You're supposed to be uncle. Why? But this is something. This is what I'm saying. Why the babies, the kids? You got all of these adults that are promiscuous and lustful, and they're looking for a get down. Willing and able to do whatever you want for a little change, and you go and mess with these babies that are still growing. Some of these kids that haven't even had a chance. Killing the babies. Then you go and in the family with your nephew, Ricky Martin. I would never understand that. I would never understand why people find interest in children and come on. And then your nephew, you got to make it make sense.
Because they're sick, right?
And they're everywhere, dressed up with perfume, cologne, looking normal, just as demonic.
Functional
dysfunctional.
Demons.
Yes, mental illness. All of that. See, so you got Tiffany Haddish, you got R. Kelly, you got Aries Spears, you got Ricky Martin. What's the sound effect? Dun dun dun. I will. I can never respect anyone that would literally do anything to harm a child. The village has lost its path. It has lost its purpose for being here somewhat, because it's our responsibility to pay it forward to the kids. But yet, instead of paying it forward, they get on here and they have these sexual allegations. It's to the point now, I have a niece and nephew. I would never just leave them with anyone. Anyone with kids, the daycare. We can't even trust the daycare. I'm not leaving my kids anywhere no more. I need to know who's there. You know what I'm saying? I need to know who's going to be coming there. For real. You can't leave your kids with anybody. And you just can't trust your kids with anybody, because it's really bad. It's lust and perversion all over this place. So yeah, y'all, I just wanted to touch on that, because this title, Scandal and Deceit. It makes so much sense, because that's what's really going on in the masses right now. Seriously. And I'm the type of podcaster where I like to touch on real topics that affect real families. And this is as real as it gets. So then moving on, y'all, we all know, well, hopefully you all know about the church scandal.
Uh-oh.
Bishop Whitehead.
Yes.
Lamar Whitehead.
Yes.
So.
Scandal, indeed.
Bishop Lamar Whitehead, who was robbed of more than $1 million, is suing YouTuber Jive, facts, and Larry Reed. Both men publicly claimed Whitehead was a scammer, among other things, leading the plaintiff, which is Bishop Whitehead, to lose business deals, church members, and income. YouTuber Jives, or Jeeves, said that Bishop Whitehead was wearing the same jewelry that he accused the robbers of stealing, and that he is also involved in drug dealing. Now, and that's Bishop Whitehead, for those who aren't aware of who he is, as well as media sensation Larry Reed. Bishop Whitehead, for those who have not seen the video, was robbed during a Sunday service.
Yes.
Okay. He alleged that they took all of his jewelry, and they also robbed some of the churchgoers as well. Okay. Me personally, we had this video on my show a few weeks ago, and we had talked about briefly that we also had our reservations about it as well, right, Mark?
Yes, we did. I thought it looked a little bit
set-up-y. Yeah.
Yeah, a little stage right there, a little false flag attack.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you believe that this is a scam, since everybody is still putting it? Yeah.
Yeah, I think that.
Scandal and deceit.
For the sake of publicity, right? Now I'm getting more people. Oh, they robbed the church. Now everybody come pour in and help the church. Why? Because everybody's compassionate for the church. Everybody's I can't believe that. Well, we're God's people, so let's come in and give him $10,000 when he really don't need it, because he did the shit himself. So that's why he could sit outside of the church. He wasn't, he stayed away from the church, from what I understand. But anyway.
Well, me personally, I feel like Bishop Whitehead in his situation is kind of touchy, because, I mean, we know bishops to wear flossy things in church, but not that much money on your body, on your person, during the church service online.
Yeah, I mean, and then the thing. Well, you know what? I
haven't seen it.
Yeah, I haven't seen it jury-wise, but I've seen Bentleys driven by
right,
pastors.
but you know how vehicles are just that. But to wear chains up in the pulpit, talking about turn to Genesis 2 and 3,
and give tithes and all of that,
off the chains. I mean, seriously, you're blinging up there. Bishop Whitehead, scandal and deceit. I just feel that, people are kind of gearing towards materialistic things besides what really matters to me. Everything is about who's the next big, even speaking for the city, who's the next big Detroit sensation, and I'm better than you, and I get more money than you. It's just, I haven't seen yet, and correct me if I'm wrong, us coming together and say, how can we work together to make the Detroit city better? I haven't seen that. To me,
because in the city we have this boss up and get this money mentality where everybody wants to be the boss, right? Yeah. Everybody wants to be the boss, so now we got a climate where it's too many chiefs and not enough Indians, and we got a bunch of people that's just so entitled To feel like that they are worth the benefits, or they deserve the benefits and the attributes and the credits of the person that's at the top, but they don't have the work ethic, they don't have the skills, the talents, the work, the mindset, the heart, none of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Haven't took the sacrifices, haven't learned, went up the, you know what I mean, done none of the things to take to get to that top point, but they just want to be that. So that's the problem. What I feel like is a lot of people in Detroit, they feel like, I don't want to be behind you or under you because that's making you bigger. I could be doing this to make me bigger.
That's the one.
You know what I'm saying? So
that's
and then
the one.
these people are saying, turn around, back around and say, oh well, we need to come together and do something big and everyone
all on the news.
But these are you're the same. You're part of the problem when you can't respect hierarchy and you just want to be the spearhead of a situation when you don't have nothing that it takes to be that.
Yeah, that's the problem. That's the one. My concept is this, you guys, because my show is, I just always want to leave on the note of positivity, to love on each other and make sure you all spend time with your kids, because this with Ricky Martin and Tiffany Haddish and Aries Spears is very, very, very disturbing. Especially seeing as though celebrities do all of these charitable events. Like, how am I gonna take the next celebrity serious? Y'all always coming out with something crazy that you're doing, behind the scenes. So I just want to say, you guys, because I'm gonna go ahead and wrap my show up tonight, is be encouraged, stay in love, stay in light. Make sure that you all take care of each other. Make sure that you're loving on one another. Make sure that you spend time focusing on self-development. Making sure you sewing into yourself. Taking accountability, responsibility. Loving on each other always. Peace, love, and blessings to you guys. Scandal and Deceit. That is the next title of my show. I want it to be something in a positive light. Like, let's make life better and easy and more enjoyable. Shootings and killings and murders is something that you always see in the news, like, this gotta stop. This gotta stop. They've been saying that since 1937. There's nothing being done to stop it.
200 BC.
I'm right. There's nothing being done to stop it. The recreational centers, the parks, that's all gone. They have all of these picnics, these school picnics, class of 2003. But what about some sort of event catered towards bringing the community together? I haven't seen that in Detroit. Speaking for Detroit, you guys come together, do something that is going to impact the future. Kids used to go up to the basketball court and play. I don't even see people outside playing basketball anymore. You got the 12-year-olds in the news shooting and killing the police, whatever the case.
They in the news. Harper Woods, boy in the Harper Woods shoot, killed his mama and her boyfriend. And the other one killed his mama and the daddy and his girlfriend. And the other one shot up people that he didn't even damn know.
Yeah. See, it's bad, you guys.
And they're all teenagers. You know what I'm saying?
That's their ages 20s. Are getting younger and younger and younger.
Goddamn 19-year-old serial killers. What the hell is going on?
That starts at home.
Come on, man.
That starts at home.
Community events. Speaking of community events, what we got coming up on the 24th?
Oh yeah, our first annual and many annuals to come. Podathon, you guys. Do you have the flyer to show everyone? Yes. Very good. 12 p.m. to 7 p.m. Come out, bring your family, have some fun, positive light, positive energies, no drama, just love, joy, peace, and happiness. We have our podcast family out. We'll have vendors, Fox 2. We'll have a lot of food vendors, clothing vendors, or something along those lines. But you're in for definitely in for a treat.
School
on
supply
that
drive, right? We got 300 school uniforms to give away.
Yeah, so bring, Yeah, see, my babies will be there, but yeah, we have this event. You guys put the flyer up one more time so they can see it.
One more time,
yep.
one more again.
Yep. Okay, I'm waiting for the flyer.
You know it's a delay. You ain't gonna see it soon as it's up there now. While you're laughing.
Okay, again, you guys, Podathon. We still have more room for vendors. We got a couple of shows that's going on. I'll be hosting, so you guys get to see me in person, live and ready to go.
That's what's up.
And again, more vendors.
We need more vendors.
people.
You know,
Contact Mark.
we need more vendors.
Yeah,
at Tongue Tie.
contact Mark.
And we'll be streaming live at a couple of very special events coming up right after the Podathon as well.
Yeah.
One before and one after. So just stay tuned.
Yes.
So just watch the page. Make sure you turn your notifications on for the 7 Mile Radio page so you can get notified when we go live.
Yeah.
Yes. So
also, go ahead and check out my website, you guys. Donate to the platform. Watch old episodes. I really would appreciate you guys' support. You Kisha Kee, www.7mileradio.com/Kisha Kee. And thank you again, y'all, for the support, the interaction in my comments. Hi, Geneva. How are you? Bless you. Thank you for tuning into the show. And to everybody that is watching, have a blessed night. Be safe. Enjoy the rest of your week. And I'm out.
Warning.
You are now tuned in to 7 Mile Radio. 7 Mile Radio.
What's good, everybody? It's your girl, Kisha Kee. Make sure y'all tune into the Kisha Kee Show every Wednesday at 7 p.m. on 7 Mile Radio. To donate to the show, purchase merchandise, check out old episodes, or register your business to be a sponsor for the Kisha Kee Show, visit 7mileradio.com/.